Joy Breakfast, the nation's favourite rainbow breakfast show.
Joining us on the line is one of Australia's most beloved singer-songwriters with over 1.2 million albums sold and countless hits that have defined Aussie music. He captivated us with his debut album, The Game, in 2001, and of course his second album, Feeler, solidified his place as a household name. Now he's back with a brand new single, Wouldn't It Be Good? A feel-good anthem perfect for the up-and-coming summer months. Please join us in welcoming Pete Murray to Joy Brecky.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey.
Good morning.
We are fantastic. Now, Pete, you've had an impressive career and, of course, numerous hits. How do you feel your songwriting has evolved since your debut album, The Game, in 2001?
I think songwriting and also just production skills have probably improved since, those early days, really being in the studio and not really knowing or knowing what I wanted, but not knowing how to get it. I think now I have the understanding of how I want things to sound and how to achieve that too. So really happy with the sound of this, obviously this new single, but also the upcoming album that's come out next year. So for me, it's been, I don't know, I think just experience and time to have writing songs, and I think it's a lifetime of experience to write those songs is what you kind of need as well.
Yeah, of course. And you've recently returned to being an independent artist. Has that changed your approach to creating music?
Look, I've always kind of had the same approach to music. I think I've always done what I wanted to do, even with a major label involved. But I think just being independent again, you've got, because The Game was an independent album, so it's kind of like come a full circle now. I'm back.
Yeah, wow.
Independent again, and it's exciting. I love it because I have all control of what I want to do and how I want to do it.
Yeah.
No one, saying, well, we're not going to release you overseas because whatever reason, there's no reason.
Yeah, you could go, I'm going to release overseas. I don't care.
Whatever I want now. So this is the thing, it's nice to have that. And not that I had a bad experience, with the label I was with, which was Sony for 20 years, and they did a great job here in Australia for me. And I'm very appreciative of what they did. But having independence again, I just feel like it was a difficult thing for me to leave the independent world when I was first starting. A really big choice to go with the label, and I was kind of nervous about it, but it worked out for me, and I'm really happy to be back being independent again.
Fantastic.
Now, Pete, we saw you in Men's Health, and here at Joy, we are Australia's only LGBTQIA plus radio station. So there are lots of thirsty men looking at those pictures. You looked fantastic. Yes. So I was one of them. Hi. Now, why did you decide to do it?
Oh, you know what? It was just luck. I was talking to a friend of mine who had trained with this couple in Sydney, and Chief does a lot of the sort of the celebrities, and I just was looking at a pair of shoes online. I went, I love those shoes. Like, how do I buy those? So he put me in touch with the guys, and I said, look, how do I buy from Chief and M? How do I get those shoes? And they said, look, buy them off us, but they took a while to come up. So they were really apologetic, and they go, look, we're really sorry this late. Can we do a program for you? And I said, totally. Like, you've actually got some of my mates on Men's Health. So
fantastic.
And they went, let's do that. That's our goal. And I was like, I don't know if that's going to happen. They said, no, let's do it. So we did it together. I was up here in Byron, the guys from Sydney, and basically they just sent me a program every week, and I just stick to that and the diet. And, I was normally about 93K, and I dropped down to about 83. I think it was like 10 or 11K I lost, which was a bit too much for me.
Yes.
I did the cover. I was super lean, probably a little bit too lean for my liking, but I'm sort of up around the 88, 89 again now, which is good.
And you surf on top of that?
I try to, yeah. It's difficult, guys. I've got 4 kids now. My eldest is 21, 2 boys, 17. I've got 2 little girls, 6 and 3. So it's been a difficult time to just. I've been at home with my wife to try and sort of just raise the girls, and the surf's normally the best in the morning, and I just haven't had that opportunity. But I'm just getting into that stage now where I'm getting back out and having a surf again. So
great,
it's nice.
Fantastic. And you've performed with the likes of Missy Higgins, Icehouse, Rob Thomas, Daryl Braithwaite, and James Blunt, just to name a few. And I'm going to ask the question, if you were to think about a most memorable experience that you have on stage, one that you'd go back to and go, wow, that was incredible. It's stuck in my mind. Do you have one that you could share with us?
Yeah, two moments, guys. One, Rob Thomas is such a beautiful man. He came and watched me play and my band play every single set when I supported him, which is very rare that an act of his size does that. And he even came out and sang one of my songs, Better Days, at the chorus with me and just got the crowd going. That was
great.
Really beautiful moment to do that. And the other moment for me was playing with John Mayer at the Arias. And the funny thing was, John had come over the night before. He was really jet lagged. He wasn't quite, and we had a quick rehearsal in the afternoon before the show, and he wasn't nailing the song. It was kind of like a bit flat with his vocals. Guitar playing was great, but he wasn't nailing the vocals. And so I thought he's just tired. The next day we had to do it again before the show. And he still wasn't quite nailing it. I was a bit nervous about the whole thing. So anyway, just before we went on to do the live show at the Arias, he said, we got in the dressing room and he said, let's just play this again. So he played the guitar and I just sang with him. And he's such an amazing guitarist. He played the song Opportunity beautifully, finger picking. And I thought, right. And he sang it perfectly. I was very confident. We went on stage and it basically was like 30 seconds to live. And the guy's like, oh, check your guitars. And I had nothing. There was nothing on my guitar. And it was like, 20 seconds to live. Still got nothing. Guys are running around checking everything. 15 seconds, they ripped the guitar lead out because they thought that might be what it is. I remember just turning to John and John just went, I got you covered. And I was like so confident going, yeah, you have. Like we just did this out the back with him just playing guitar and us singing. And I thought, great, if I don't play this guitar, I'm totally in good hands here. And 5 seconds to go to live, I just remember hearing this click in the guitar. The guy said, test the guitar, dong, dong, dong. And then it was like, I think Rode McManus went, ladies and gentlemen, Pete Murray and John Mayer. Dong,
Wow.
That's how close it was to that. So, but having someone like John there, who is, such a talented musician, I was comfortable whether the guitar worked or not.
I love that.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look, the new single, Wouldn't It Be Good, has a really uplifting vibe. Can you just tell us a little bit about that song and the inspiration for it? Yeah,
the inspiration was, with what's happening around the world these days, I guess it's a peace song to make us kind of look at what we're doing. It's hard when we're over here, we're not involved in everything, but it's kind of hard to understand how people can destroy lives and want to kill each other. So I guess this is a message
so uplifting.
Let's just make a change, let's stop doing. No. It's funny, a few people that have heard it have sort of said, look, it's very John Lennon-esque in the way that I guess imagine how he sang about peace and
yes,
I guess it's a peace song.
Yeah, in those kind of times, having that reflection that there is good out there, and to kind of reflect on that, that's beautiful. Now you reflected with, you collaborated with your nephew on this track, Dylan Katanak. What was that like?
Great. He's really becoming a great little producer and a great songwriter. I shouldn't say little anymore. He's about to have his first baby. He's a man now. He's 27, but he's still my nephew, So, he was great in the studio. We came and did some demos and we put down some congas and some percussion, which was really cool. And he had some great ideas on the guitar. So it's the first time I kind of trusted him enough to sort of come in and have a go at go to that level, and it was really, and we kept a lot of parts that he did on that. So he's really a really talented artist, and he goes by the name of Katanak. So if you're out there, check him out. He's really cool.
Yeah, awesome.
And
there's a competition on at the moment, Play at Your Place, which sounds like an amazing opportunity for fans. What's this? What's this all about?
Well, you just got to sign up to the mailing list. And, it's just, and I don't know how we pick it. It's just random how we pick the person that comes in, and I'm going to go and do this competition. So it's a thing that I did, just getting back on board with doing these things again. I did a long time ago where I'd go and play in the backyards and we had these competitions on. So myself and management were talking about it and went, wouldn't it be good to do something like that again? And because it brings a lot of excitement for the people that win the comp, and they basically you get the chance to have me in their backyard and invite their friends over and have a good afternoon.
Awesome. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Now, speaking of fun, Pete, you're about to embark on another national tour. Tell us about this.
Yeah, it's a summer run, guys, across the holidays. I love touring over this period. It's just everyone's in a good mood, everyone's on holiday, and it's wherever you go, you're pretty much selling out the venue because everyone wants to go out and have something to do. So check my website for the dates, petemurray.com for that. But it's going to be fun. The East Coast and the West Coast. In the middle of Australia, apologies, I will get there, but just not on this run. It's more of a coastal kind of a run.
Fantastic. Pete Murray, thank you so much for chatting to us here on Joy Brekkie.
Thanks, guys. Lovely to talk to you as well.